Hugo Sánchez Márquez, born in Mexico City on July 11, 1958, is a Mexican coach and former footballer who played as a forward. Sánchez is recognized as Mexico's best football player of the 20th century, famed for his goals and acrobatics, scoring in every way possible, including classic headers, volleys, and bicycle kicks. He was also known for his provocative behavior, often criticized for insults and outbursts. Sánchez gained prominence as the leading scorer for Real Madrid during the late 1980s. Before that, he was a star at Atlético Madrid and remains the only player to have represented all three major teams in Madrid. Toward the end of his career, he played for Rayo Vallecano, the city's third team. Sánchez participated in 3 World Cups over 16 years, from 1978 to 1994. One of his greatest disappointments was missing the 1990 World Cup when Mexico was excluded by FIFA, at the peak of his career. Drawn to sports at a young age, Sánchez's passion for football often frustrated his mother, who had to endure broken items during his childhood games at home. Supported by his father, he faced few obstacles in becoming a player and joined Mexico's amateur national team at age 15. At 17, he won the youth tournament in Cannes, France, and a gold medal at the 1975 Pan American Games in Mexico City. That same year, he joined Pumas UNAM, the team of the National Autonomous University of Mexico, where he also studied dentistry while playing football. At 18, Sánchez became the top scorer of the 1976 Summer Olympics, dedicating his iconic celebratory somersaults to his gymnast sister, who also competed in those Olympics. His professional debut season with Pumas was 1976-77, and he quickly became a Mexican champion. He reached his peak with Pumas in 1980, winning the CONCACAF Champions Cup. The following year, he won his second Mexican championship and the Inter-American Cup, catching the attention of Atlético Madrid, which signed him in the summer of 1981. During his 4 years with Atlético, Sánchez became a fan favorite but played in a declining team struggling to win trophies. His individual performance peaked in the 1984-85 season, where he was the top scorer and league runner-up, winning the Copa del Rey, the team's only trophy of the decade. Rivals Real Madrid recognized his talent and signed him, a controversial move that he did not regret. At Real Madrid, Sánchez became a legend, winning the league's top scorer title 4 more times as part of a star-studded team that included players like Michel, José Antonio Camacho, Rafael Gordillo, Rafael Martín Vázquez, Emilio Butragueño, Jorge Valdano, and Bernd Schuster. The team, known as La Quinta del Buitre, won consecutive league titles from 1986 to 1990, driven by Sánchez's goals. Sánchez earned the nickname Pentapichichi for winning the Pichichi Trophy 5 times as La Liga's top scorer. He also won the UEFA Cup in 1986 and the Copa del Rey in 1989. His 38 goals in the 1989-90 season tied Telmo Zarra's 1951 record, which stood until 2011 when Cristiano Ronaldo scored 40 goals for Real Madrid. By then, Sánchez had equaled Alfredo Di Stefano's record of 5 top scorer titles, with Zarra remaining the sole 6-time winner. His peak also marked the beginning of a decline. In 1991, Real Madrid finished 3rd in the league, and by 1992, Sánchez, at 34, announced his return to Mexico. He played for America, winning his last title, the 1992 CONCACAF Champions Cup, before returning to Madrid with Rayo Vallecano. After 1 season, he returned to Mexico to play for Atlante, then moved to Austria's Linz, the Dallas Burn in the U.S., and finally Celaya in Mexico. At Celaya, he retired in 1997, playing alongside former Real Madrid teammates Butragueño, Michel, and Martín Vázquez. As a coach, Sánchez began his career with Pumas UNAM, where he had started as a player. In 5 years, he led the team to win both the Clausura and Apertura championships in 2004. His most notable coaching role was with the Mexican national team, a position he openly desired. Sánchez criticized the presence of naturalized players on the national team and took charge in 2006 after the World Cup, where Mexico, led by Argentine coach Ricardo Lavolpe, fielded 2 naturalized players, Guillermo Franco and Zinha. Under Sánchez, Mexico reached the semifinals of the 2007 Copa America, defeating eventual champions Brazil, but his tenure ended in 2008 due to poor results. He also had a brief stint coaching Almeria in Spain.